told you not to worry.
I am trying to fuck
with
with
have
those.
all been met.
You know how
Conditions.
crazy that sounds, right?
Oh, almost definitely.
Don't tell me you've forgotten I'm a master detective.
Oh wait, I don't want to say this. I do need to work on this shit. So I was when I was at AX, right?
No.
So it was the last day at AX. All right, I'll tell this story. Let me switch a little bit real quick. So
Oh boy.
it was my last day at AX. And me and some homies, like some homies, I'll say it, it's fine. Me, Tim, Lauren, my friend Destiny, and my friend Chris, we were all together because we just finished up a lot of our stuff, and we were like, "Yo!" Oh, and Peter was there, like a bunch of folks who I do shit with, and we're like, "Yo, we're done. Well, what have we checked out at the con yet?" Now, in the far back right of the con, there is one area that's walled off. See, that's walled off from everything else.
My God.
You can't even see inside. It's walled off, and you're probably wondering, why is it so exclusive? Why did they wall it off? Well, it's because if people saw what was in there, for some, it could be a crime. I am talking about the 18 plus Faku booth and section, the 18 plus section at Anime Expo. So I'm like, all right, I gotta go check this shit out. Like, I got to, like, morbid curiosity, I gotta go. So we all go, we get in line. In fact, we had the industry pass, so they kind of let us roll through, which was kind of sick. I was like, yo, expedited titties? That's nuts. So we go through, get our IDs checked and everything, and I'm at the Faku booth. It's just as you would expect. But I
crazy in there?
Yeah, it was nuts. So, but before I actually walked in, I said to my friend Chris, I was like, dude, if I get fucking recognized at the goddamn Faku booth, I need to change my, like, branding. Like, I really gotta stop. Because part of me, like, I joke around, but I'm like, I feel like I'm not crazy bad.
Curt.
Yeah, it is. I'm like,
that
I
what you
feel like
think?
I'm not that.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel like I'm not that bad, but every time I, like, get proven wrong. But I was like, if I get recognized at the Faku booth, then I've really good. Like, that's the last thing I want. All right, cut to us being at the Faku booth. I'm up there. I'm talking to Jacob, the creator of Faku, and like just gazing in like everything. And there's this like small girl in the corner who he's like glances and looks at me. I was like, oh, they're probably just like wilding out. Maybe they noticed him or Lauren here before or whatever. And they go around the corner. I'm like, it is what it is. So I'm about to keep like looking around. Again, we had just entered. And then the same girl comes around the corner and comes up to me, and I was like, are you Curt? I was like, fuck! Fuck! God damn it! This is the one thing I didn't want! Shit! I'm like, I was like, at the goddamn pocket. Yeah, it's me. This was a mutual. It was a VTuber I know named Toma. And like, I was shocked, like, again, to have gotten recognized. But we ended up talking for a while, and I talked to her friends and met a couple cool VTubers like Kage, a VTuber named Kage.
I was about to say.
Not the dreaded one. He was Asian. So we were hanging out, doing our thing, and like we had finished the conversation, right? And they were like, all right, we gotta go. And I was like, all right, I gotta go. And I dipped. And I said to my friend as a joke, because everyone else was leaving because they had looked around. I was just talking to Toma and her gang. And I was like, okay, see y'all. And then my boy Chris is like, yo, were we dipping? I was like, dude, I haven't seen nearly enough anime titties. I gotta go. And y'all know me. That's a very Curtism. It sounds like a thing I would say. Like I'm messing around. And then Toma's streams end up streaming like a few days later, and I peeped the stream. I don't say anything, but I peeped the stream, and she's talking about meeting me at one point. I was like, ah, fuck. And then, but the one notable thing she took away, which I'm like, I fucked up, was that wasn't like our conversation or like any of the shit like we really like got into, or that the rapport. It was that when I left, she heard me say, oh, we can't leave. I ain't seen nearly enough anime titties. And I was like, Because coming from her, hearing me say that sounds cuckoo banana. I'm like, oh, dude, I am the biggest, worst degenerate ever. I'm like, fuck, man. And I was like, and look, I understand that I do be like that, but it does not need to be on such a display that that was the biggest.
What they just played it.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I know. So I'm sitting here. I'm like, fuck, man. I gotta work on my goddamn. I need to work on my image. I gotta stop. I really gotta stop being like this.
Curt, I've been begging you to stop almost daily for a year.
No, there's plenty of people who do that, but like, this one hit me like in my heart, like in my chest. So I was like, all right, let me chill. That was yesterday, by the way, that I saw the stream, and I was like, all right. So I'm remembering now. I'm remembering, yeah. I'm remembering now. I'm like, fuck, man, I gotta. Let me stop. So I'm a hold me accountable, chat. I can't promise shit, but I'm going to try to be a little bit better.
Have you noticed how late it was that he said hold him accountable? We're so deep in this now.
Yeah, I mean, Amber, I've been doing this for years. Pre my Amber arc. Like, there's a lot that needs to be changed. But all right, that's all I wanted to share. Yeah. Sorry.